In Terraria, there are 4 main difficulties: Journey, Normal, Expert, and Master. In this video, I will spend 100 days in Terraria Master Mode. I have some quality of life mods that don't change the game much, but just speed some things up. On day 1, I was chopping down trees until I saw this robot from the Magic Storage mod. He tells you how to make magic storage items. I found the slime that was really hard to kill because we are in the master mode, so they have like 4 times HP or something. I have never actually beaten the master mode, so this is my first time playing it. I started building a house so I don't just die by a bunch of slimes all the time. Then I started exploring the world and found this cliff, so I climbed over it and went to the lake. On day 2, I went to the caves and I got killed by a yellow slime. Since I died, I went to the cave on the right side and found Hermes boots in this chest. Hermes boots is a really good accessory because it speeds up your movement, so you can explore easier in the early game. This cave has a lot of ores. I found a dead man chest, but before opening it, I mined the explosives. I found a pretty good weapon in it for early game, but it was damaged. And then I died. I started mining some more ores. I converted my ores into bars and then made some crafting stations. After getting some better armor, I felt pretty confident to start exploring again without dying. First I gotta kill this stupid zombie. I found a desert, but it was guarded by this extremely fearsome enemy that died in like 2 arrows. In day 3, I found another cave, so I went exploring it and found another dead man's chest, but I'm not stupid, so I mined out the explosives. Regen is a pretty decent accessory. Building montage number 2. Day 3, the traveling merchant already came. I couldn't buy anything though since I didn't have any money. Building montage number 3. I found a floating island because there was a puddle on the floor and the chest contained a celestial magnet. Absolute trash. On day 4, I went to the jungle and inside the chest I found an accessory that was almost as trash and terrible and awful as Celestial Magnet. Then I found a trident that is way better. Then I found a life crystal and another life crystal. Boulders are my biggest enemy in this playthrough. Except for blood moons, because I can't really do anything against them. I love blood moons! I love blood moons! Oh, a shark tooth necklace, and it's also lucky. Stupid zombie, kill yourself, die! On day 5 to 6, I dug a elevator. Not really much else to say. I found a chest containing an extractinator. And then another house with a chest that had some more Hermes boots. Yes, blood moon. I love blood moons. Yes, blood moons. Blood moons. Blood moons. Blood moons. On day 7, the blood moon was finally over, so I started building a house. It's not much, but it'll do. On day 9, I started looking for a floating island. And then I found something actually decent, like a starfish. Then I got so lucky, like I didn't even know this was possible. 2 items in 1 chest, and it's also... I started extracting some silt I found in the caves. On day 10, I went to the Crimson and made a slime crown so I could fight King Slime. But first I gotta build an arena. I forgot to say this, but I got an Abigail's flower, which is the ghost that is following me. After building the arena, I fought my first boss. which is the king slime, if you're blind and can't read. Even in Master Mode, this boss is still one of the easiest bosses. Too easy, man. I got my first relic at least. There it is. I found a boomstick in this chest. It's a shotgun. Another chest. And some flower boots. Now I'm gonna fight the Eye of Cthulhu. Since I have the boomstick, this fight is extremely easy because it's probably one of the most overpowered weapons for range in the entire game, since the time you acquire it is in early game and you can get it before even fighting a single boss. Did you see how fast it died? Another relic to my collection. I fought the boss again for more money. Made the tendon bow. On day 12 I went back to the caves for more health. My final life crystal. On day 13 I built some house in the jungle to make a pylon there. I later made a forest pylon so I could actually use the pylon. Then I blew up some crimson hearts so I could fight my next boss, the Brain of Cthulhu. Picking up 3 hearts, the Brain of Cthulhu will spawn. The best strategy to beat this boss is to use any piercing long-range weapon, so you can kill the eyes first, and then once all the eyes are gone you can start fighting the brain itself. Once the eyes are gone, use the weapon that deals the most damage so you can kill it as quickly as possible before you literally can't see it anymore and just have to guess. Easy. Then I made a Deathbringer pickaxe so I can mine Hellstone. Next up is Skeletron. To spawn it you need to curse the old man. This boss isn't too hard, you just gotta take out the hands first and then dodge the skulls. My first attempt didn't go that great, but you can always retry as many times as possible. This is why Brain of Confusion is better than Worm Scarf. And then I died. I earlier mined up some meteorite, so I turned it into meteor bars, just to get that out of the way. The reason I lost earlier was because my ex was too bad, so on day 15 I decided to spawn in some goblins so I could get a goblin battle standard and summon a goblin army, and the goblin tinker in the caves. Alright, here we go. The goblin army is really easy, but it's really long also. After looking for the Goblin Tinker for like 3 days, on day 18 I finally found the Goblin Tinker and got some better accessories. I crafted the Spectre Boots and the Cloud in a Balloon, because the Cloud in a Balloon makes you jump further if you counter double jump. Round 2. Fight! This boss isn't hard if you prepare for it. Also if you have good mobility options. Like Cloud in a Balloon or Spectre Boots, because Spectre Boots make you fly further if you have the wings. Before day 20 was about to start, I beat the boss. I went to the dungeon on day 20 and I found a chest that contained a golden key which I could open some chests with. And I also found the mechanic. Cobalt Shield has to be the most overrated ass accessory ever. It just sucks so bad. I'm never using it in my entire life. Then I went to the jungle so I could find an Anklet of the Wind to transform my Spectre Boots into Lightning Boots, which makes me run much faster. Even got warding on it. Then I dug my elevator further down. On day 23 I finally found the Halloween bow because I have been searching for it for days now. Like, oh my god, why does it take so long to find the right weapon that you want? But when you don't want it, you always get it. I made a Hellstone pickaxe so I could mine hard mode ores. When I was gonna fight the Wall of Flesh, it stopped recording, but I'm gonna fight it again with the same weapons, armor, and accessories as before. This was my same loadout as some time ago. I'm gonna fight it. It's a pretty hard boss because I didn't bring any buffs for some ungodly reason. Like, what is wrong with me? Why did I not use any buffs? It would be so much easier. It would be so much easier if I just brought buffs. I'm just stupid, I guess. I barely even beat it, and you will get what I mean when I beat it. Like, you will understand the second you see it. It's getting pretty low, but I'm also getting pretty low. That's just a teaser for what's about to happen. Brain of Confusion made me win. We both died at the same time, but I'll count that as a win. Did you get scared by the Discord ping? I don't know how Medusa spawned down here, but alright. On day 30, I was finally done mining and transferred my adamantite forge into an adamantite forge, yes! High mental forge. This was my first chaos elemental kill. by the way. On day 35 to 40, I was in the ground the hollow, trying to get a source of light to make a key of light to spawn a hollow the mimic, get the Daedal Stormbow. I ran over the stupid bat with my minecart. The reason I'm trying to get the Daedal Stormbow is because it's really good against the Destroyer and the Skeleton Prime. On day 41 and 42, I fought Hollow the Mimics to get the Daedal Stormbow. Mage is the worst class. Now I'm back to building. And I got the knife, the flying knife. Finally, I got the Daedal Stormbow. I farmed the Queen Bee for like 10 days straight to get money for reforges, but now I'm in the Hollowed. I'm gonna make fairy wings and holy arrows for my Daedal Stormbow. I killed up some unicorns for a chance to get Blessed Apple, but I didn't get it, so I'm on day 55 and I'm gonna kill a wyvern for Souls of Light so I can make fairy wings. After waiting for like an entire day, on day 56 another wyvern spawned. I defeated it and got enough Souls of Light for a pair of fairy wings. I finally got better wings. Now it's time for reforging. I'm trying to get warding on all my accessories. Now it's time to extend my arena. The first boss I'm gonna fight is a Destroyer. First mech defeated. I tried getting a Blessed Apple, but I just didn't get one. And now it's day 84. And then I died to the twins. I continued grinding for a Blessed Apple until day 97, but I just eventually decided to just fight the bosses. I'm gonna get my revenge on the twins. Thanks for watching. If this video gets 50 likes, I will beat the rest of the game. Bye bye!